down and given a goal. Well, the second half gets underway, and ball is played just direct into the Zambian side. Second half of this match, Comors are still looking for a win, still looking for a goal, and Zambia are saying we need a maximum points. We're not giving this game away to anyone. Now here's a man who's forever in search of attention, and this time around not given the necessary attention. And so the player down, the man who's just in search of a goal has been poaching and poaching from the previous match. So they cannot afford to lose him. So, well, Comors players already made one substitution. I mean, they can just maybe introduce some of the players. Fahad Yassin, who was fouled there. After that, good stunt and just forcing himself, and then he jumps into the box. Well, clearly, ideally, he had an idea. Referee's attention for a penalty because he threw himself forward, looking at maybe convincing the ref that there's a penalty of some sort. Keeper Corinho Car just saying to the ref, I'll drill it or drive it to oh, good chase from that man. But a follow-up pass was not convincing. That is Fahad Abdul. And they came on to replace Kias Isa. Zambian side will still look at keeping the same squad. Maybe they might want to bring on a few players just to give them a run in this game, rather. So they have a lot of Elliot Kampuseka, Jimmy Mukea, also the players they can try and give a run. We haven't seen much of the games ever since they've arrived here. They have the Chemis of Mukea there, and Patrick Gondra, number 10. Ball played wide to find the new man, the fresh legs, but Fahad Abdul. Energetic Mohamed Kamardin, key number 8, is played pretty much. It's a football at a football club Istres in France. Born in 2002 in a previous match. He played the whole 90 minutes. But, this young man, that is Fahadi Abdul, from Comors, hasn't registered a match. So today's game is his first game. There's this man. There is Prince Lumumba. Came on as a sub. Second half, and played about 45 minutes. Throw in favor of Zambia. Nicely whipped through towards the defenders, and a bit of pulling, and the ref gives a card to the big man, Derek Bulaya, the goal scorer. After that incident, if you look at the captain, look at the keeper, that is number 9 of Zambia, just standing there and saying wasn't intentional. That is Derek Bulaya. Now here's the incident where just everything happened, and he went too hard and stepped on his ankle, and the boot rubbed off him. Well, if you're playing against such a big man, they're putting pressure already on you, and just aggressively just forcing you to play quick and intercept their balls as well. I say the likes of Martin Njobu. Just here putting a proper shift against a team that is trying to combine touches. And every second or third touch they make, the ball is lost. He's a big man, Golden Mafento. He's just putting his body in front there, and then Mumba, being a player who commits that foul. Waiting for that set piece from the man who's been solid in the center, Iyad Muhammad. It goes for a cross. Nothing to trouble. Still puts pressure and seems to be pulling players as well while he's at it. Ball with Martin Njovu, advances forward, but denied the run there by Ryan Parker. Bounces off the body of Fahad Abdul. Ball played long and chipped over to give that man the spot on the bike. Golden Mashata run to maybe try and get across. Martin Njobu just putting that aggression, that workhorse, that hard-working man, and the man who's won the COSAFA Cup with the under-17s, of course. He would want to then maybe help his team that is currently joined to win this COSAFA Cup or defend it. If that may be the case, they advance to the next rounds. Ball with Iyad Muhammad. Corner to Zambia. Again, it's a smart man who orchestrated the initial goal, the opening goal of this match. Again, still back to that skill, but this time around he turns and tries to get a cross in. Not really the greatest of the greatest quality crosses. Throwing to Comors. Foul there on Iyad Muhammad. But Prince Mumba is just playing a solid role in the center. Player who's promising. And coaches will be looking into having him in the senior team very soon. Martin Njobu. Oh, dives are smart. It's a smart dive for Martin Njobu, but you got the referee's attention. And Prince trying to find Ricky Panda. Ricky Panda gave it to Prince again, and Prince puts in a cross to find Derek Bulaya, who is also missed trapped to that one. Couldn't hold it. Making the composure and a bit of pulling off jerseys from this man, who initially started the whole holding of players, that is Fahad Abdur, and he went to Kere Shibobo and Prince Mumba. Ball is still in Zambian's half and just starting to rotate it. Maybe in a few moments they'll be in search of a goal, because we're just following the ball, going here left to right. Seemingly nobody wants to get into the final third and give us something. Well, talk to us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Let's just hear what you say and how you see this game. And how will this match turn out? Is there going to be more goals registered by Zambia? Can the Comors maybe come back into this match and force a goal or two, maybe get a draw just to put a stay on that group? It will be of an interest. Combination play coming from the forever skillful Fahad Yassin, and ball goes wide to Hamza Yusuf and drives it towards the keeper. Nicely grabbed by that man Patrick Schumer. Obviously the wind speed is also just giving the ball a different direction every time you try and get across. If you look at how he's, it's just floating in the air. And a cross coming in from Golden Mashat, unable to get it to the right people. Now again with that John Chisimba. Going to be an injury in the field of play, that is Ricky Banda. And bit of a warm-up from some of the Zambian side. And ball. Now Idris Osumani is coming out. Now number 2 in, and excuse well, it is a number 2 rather who's coming on from the Comors side. That is Idris Ahmada. I can tell you, if you just you look at the names, are just this substitution is perhaps tactical and also trying to deal with his emotions. It's Idris for Idris, and he has a fair share of the run coming from the left hand side from Golden Mashata and John Chisimba. Set piece coming not right, not the greatest of the set pieces that could take, that is Zambia. Now another player's down on the far side of the park, that is Derek Bulaya. is put down and started from the back. Center with that man Peter Banda, who finds Prince Mumba, and Mumba gives it to Mumba to Golden Mafentra, who then gives it to Martin Njobu with an intent to get across, but not the greatest cross. And Peter Banda, what a skillful style there, and it's just a cool, calm and collected movement. Ball played to that man John Chisimba. Oh, too much power on it. No one to get to that ball. Now Hamzan Yusuf to Fahad Abdul, who then gets himself in the mixture of things they're going towards, where the opposition has more numbers, that is the center of the park, instead of him maybe going to the side. Zambian side also now attempting to just arrest a few of their players, thinking that maybe they should bring on fresh legs where necessary. Oh, then it played back for Peter Banda, who's ushering in the center, and Golden Mafentra has shifted to the side, but Peter Banda was able to get it right the second attempt. Now here's Speedy Gonzalez. Golden Mashata gets that cross from John Chisimba, and a runner by Martin Njobu was just too late for him to save that from going out. Well, clearly Ricky Banda will be coming out, and this man Elliot Kampukesa will be coming on, and the main man is walking along the medics on the far side, just taking it nice and slow. I think more than anything it's just a forced substitution, because he just felt that knock and obviously was strapped on his hemi, so it could have aggravated. Now, you've done your part, young man. Let the others finish it off. Good run between the centre back, that is Matthews Shabalala. Always been with this team for 3 years. Growing very well with a decent body structure. Oh goodness, it just hit on his face, and just needs to bring his mind back into the game and clean where he can. And initially he had made the first touch. When Martin Njobu was about to clear it, came in the way of the ball. Iyad Mohammed. Set piece in favor of Zambia. Crosser put in to find a Prince Banda, who jetted quite a... Oh, I must say it's a Prince Mumba, not Banda. Everybody's a prince in Zambia. And the Pandas have been dominating this game, been dominating the tournament. And we find ourselves calling them Prince Panda. We're looking for just that one goal will bring us back into life and back into action. The Comors have the ball with that man Fahad Abdul. Fresh legs. That is Elliot Kampuketa. Ball to Prince Mumba, intercepted along the way by that tiny man at the back there. Now here's a chance for Comors, and assistant ref puts the flag up just to signal Abongile that this time around you got it right. And look at him standing up, going for the ball, immediately going for the ball, and it is a penalty. Well, if you look at his run, he knew what he wanted to do and get his body in, and then he jumps over to then claim that he's been fouled. For fairness, I think it's a 50-50 situation. How does it sit as a penalty? We then do our analysis that he's been taking dives many times, and this time around he got it right. Now he then to take the penalty as in search of their first goal. Yes, that is. And if they score, maybe this goal will bring us back to life, as giving us a dying slowly game. That is. Oh, now it is Fahad Yassin who is going to give some life to his team, that is the Comors. The wind can show you that the wind has just been blowing the balls, and I hope it doesn't blow off. No. The Fahad Yassin again puts the ball back onto the penalty spot, getting blown by the wind every now and then. I hope it doesn't set him off. Now here's a Fahad saved by that man Patrick Chuma. Was positioning himself, and a good dive went to the right direction, and that man is yet to wake up and try and realize that he missed a penalty. A quick offside played by Iyad Mohammed. Still Iyad Mohammed on the ball. I was about to say that he does a lot of work on his own, is taking all the responsibilities of the team, but this man still misses that one penalty that could have brought them back into the game. Keeper well read and well timed, good arms and a body behind the ball, was able to just give it that block, and he's going to beat himself up to it, and he's going to blame himself. Sometimes when you do too much of these good things, you sometimes need to step aside for a minute, give somebody else the role. Maybe they could have brought Quarino Kari from the goal post to come and take that penalty. Now here's a hero for the day, that is Patrick Gichuma, a young man who aspires to be a teacher, and he then stopped to have that aspirations, and had aspirations to be a footballer, and he's won best goalkeeper at the Coca-Cola Cup. Now he's already just in tears, already just crying after that mistake, and it's only the wind speed is still at 37 kilometers an hour, and the temperature under 21. The wind has played a role somehow, But the coach will just motivate this young man and say, you really don't have to. Can tell you that Zambians are just looking at killing the game. See that he had prepared himself well, and keeper went to the right direction and well stretched. That is Patrick Chuma, who was able to save that one. Oh, too close. That was very too close for keeper not to reach it there. Well, Comors bringing on fresh legs now, making necessary subs. Mohamed Kamardin is the player to come off and bring on Yusuf Ismail. To just try and rather it is number 19, that is Mohamed Karafi Naib, not Yusuf Ismail. My apologies there. Yeah. Well, he might maybe bring a bit of change, a bit of pace in the game. Oh, they could have came back into the match with that penalty, but unfortunately they couldn't convert it. This man is the hero for Zambia, just not wanting to concede. They rather score than them conceding. Now a card has been shown to this man. Is Haji Jabiri. Came on as a sub in the previous match. This time around he started with the squad. Number 13, that is also just keep on backpedaling. Oh, intentions were not there to play the ball. Went for the actual man more than anything. I just went for that John Chisimba. Should be a worried coach. A sub man. Relaxed centre back, that is Nasif Ahmada. Now here's a new man looking to register his name on the goal scorers. Now gotta give credits to the pace of this man. That is Prince Mumba, and to find his teammate. Combination did not materialize, but they still win it immediately after losing it. Again, Prince Mumba rushing with his pass. Fahad Abdul. Ball played over to Fahad Yassin, but keeper says I will easily bracket this one. Long play to find the fresh legs of Elliot Kamputeka. Elliot to Martin Njovu. Martin dominating Fahad Abdul. Man on the bike, John Chisimba finds Golden Mashata to Peter Banda. Oh, finding a touches is working, but not getting into the box is what's frustrating the Zambian side, because they have numbers at the back of Fahad Raha and Hamza Yusuf and Idris Ahmada. A number of Comors sitting on a 5, and Comors haven't had a corner. They still played short. Well, Zambia still hasn't mastered that. They still can't find a strategy to mark that kind of a corner kick. Or you might as well make a 2v2 than to have one player standing there, and he's not going to cover the left and the right at the same time. Now a ball with Golden Mashata. Yeah, trying to find this young man. Oh, it's been switched off a little bit. That is the captain, and I won't blame him. It will take a lot to bring him back into life, to bring him back into the game. Missing the first goal of the tournament. Iyad Mohammed just putting pressure and throwing his body to Martin Njovu. Martin Njovu goes longer to find a big man. Derek Bulaya, who finds Elliot. And Elliot been fouled there. And a set piece has been given. There's Elliot there trying to get the ball in, and he clipped him on his ankle, so there's no question about it, but a set piece. Corinho Kari has seen the most in this match, and just fetching 2 balls over the line. Can he save this one, especially coming from this man who just set him off? That is John Chisimba with that set piece goal. Get the shoulder to shoulder there, bouncing off each other. Well, the issue here is that will he be able to take it in? And, if you look at Prince Mumba's position there, is my concern, and he moves, but then too much power, and it gave it just too much height on it. Seems to be the trusted one with these set pieces and just directing them at goal. And ball by that man Iyad Mohammed to find Fahad Yassin, who then cuts it back in, but saved by there's a big man, and comfortably so. He loses the opponent while he's at it. That is Golden Mafento. Now here's a pace on a 4v9. That is Derek Bulaya, but denied the opportunity to put in that cross, and it just forced out of the box. Eventually drops it for Elliot, and Elliot finds Mumba. There's a player down in the field there. I think he was outside, but opted to roll in, and just to get the referee's attention. says roll out because you are out already with Fahad Yassin, but you rolled yourself in. And, the keeper just checking him out. That is Patrick Chuma. Coaches of strategy.
Don't move forward, don't move forward, don't move forward. Play. Don't move forward, play.
A bit of a hand getting into the face of Mumba from Fahad Yassin, but he's up. Ball played in to that man again. Solid centre back, that is Golden Mafento. Played to Prince Mumba. Ball sent back, just winding off the clock, not chasing much, just keeping the ball. Keeper pumps it high. Man on the ball is Golden Mashata finds Elliot Kampuketa. Well, he's got an option on the far side. That is Peter Panda, who's showing support and willing to get him an option and just get that cross right. Oh, here's a bit of a Mumba there, just going hard and strong. Martin Njobu plays it to the big man Derek Bulaya. He's got the strength as well to protect that ball and keep it within himself, and he finds Elliot. Can Elliot whip in across? It's still Elliot's ball from that ricochet. Now Mumba calmly plays to Peter Panda. Now Elliot gets pulled by Ryan Bakker. They can't keep up with them anymore. They just rather pull them down, rather just risk it all and just gamble. I mean, this is a straight pull. Elliot's pace is affecting this young man, that's Ryan Bakker. All played to find Fahad Abdul alongside Fahad Yassin. Now that is a good ball played, and the keeper comes out. Just had to put his body there. He had to put his body to just deny that ball going in, and he got a knock on his knee. If you look at this ball coming from Iyad Mohammed to try and find Fahad Abdul, who just stepped on the knee of Patrick Chuma, as well as he was trying to get the ball past the keeper. A missed kick, and then the foot landed on his knee. Well, that is Fahad Abdul, who Patrick Chuma, and just a bit of attention from the medics as well, and it slows down the pace of the opposition team if they were on a high tempo, on an attack mode, but In this instance, it is still Zambia that are dominating with the attacks. And man who fouled Patrick Schumer. That ball played by Iyad Mohammed, and he made a good run, but then he lifted his foot and then landed it on the left knee of Patrick. There's that foot just landing with start, and hence the facial expression coming out of Patrick Chuma can tell you that he felt that one. Oh, much like how the keepers are just warming up. So now they have a player on a warm-up that is well, that is not the keeper, Isa Kazembe. The actual keeper is on the stand, and the current man that is on the warm-up mode is that number 18 that is been sitting on the bench. That is Isa Kazembe. He hasn't registered a game or minutes in this tournament. Mumba to Prince Mumba. Kane is still showing off starts, and it's just I don't think the Comors are any mode of playing football anymore. And just the tackles and how they are just going hard at players, and just with that facial with anger that is Mohammed Naib. Just going so hard and unnecessary tackles there to cost the team. Well, 3 players are standing waiting maybe to be called, but only one player is going on to come on. And well, the number of subs is still permitting to make subs, because you can still make 5 substitutions. Maybe the coach should rest some of the players. Nicely rolled in, and a power giving it to the ball, but this time around this man Martin Njovu was unable to get it right and didn't lose the flight early. Well, now a substitution coming on. There's this man we were just talking about. That is Isa Kasembe making his way for this man Golden Mafento, who's had a very decent first half and second half. I think the coach says, come rest young man, we've got a bigger task ahead of us, so let's give Kazembe a chance to register minutes in this game. Young man from Lisaka has played 5 games for his national team and aspires to be a doctor. And Ndala. The vocal coach, yeah, man, I've been up on his feet, just talking to his players, and just given that they needed the win to make sure that they sit comfortably, so they know that they secured a spot. This man is getting a good inviting ball, and he gets a chance there from Elliot, but was unable to just keep it to himself. Well, 5 minutes is the additional time, and Prince Mumba makes use of this additional 5 minutes. Look at him being pushed and a punch, just jumping up and down, running away from this man, who's Hamza Yusuf. I've been quiet on his side, haven't seen him pushing forward, haven't seen him putting those crosses. Now, the ball is played in, and there's a protest for Brahim Ball, but well, whoever putting his hand up, he's not in the fold, so the ref won't give that to you, or won't give the attention you're asking for. Nasif Ahmada cleared the ball away, and it's still in the danger zone. Can he make it wrong? But it goes short, and a foul throw, that is. The man who missed that penalty that could have brought them into the game as a scene match. Prince Mumba is the bike on the spine that is active in this match. Now a ball by Prince Mumba to find Elliot. Can Elliot get a proper cross, but unable to just get it at the right position, and young man got a massive knock. Substitution coming from the Zambian side. Also talking about this man, Mr. Mumba is coming out and making way for Joshua. That is Joshua Mutale. If only he was a South African resident. Now a ball coming on here from the very same man that came on. That is Joshua Mutale, who replaces Prince Mumba. Was looking to register his first goal with his first touch. I'll say that back in the days in South Africa, there used to be a furniture store called Joshua Door, and the player is named Joshua. I mean, he's a big player. Now Joshua Mutale on the run, and he finds Golden Mashata. Mashata finds John Chizimba. Now a cross has been put in. Can he get it right this time around? But a flag has been lifted up with Elliot Kampuketa being offside. Can tell you, Comors are struggling to get out of their half, struggling to just get into the opponent's half with their touches, even if they play them long. Zambia keeps on bringing them back to them. No, we have 3 players down rather. There's a man who's holding deep into his groin. That is Ryan Baka. But the 2 that were down on this side, that was Martin Njovu and Fahad Abdul, were up and ready to just continue with the game. Now keeper Guarinho Kare takes the responsibilities of getting that ball floating. Now River is just a few inches back. Now Guarinho Kare goes along, but still nobody to compete for that ball. The coach who will be going back to drawing boards and strategizing better. Oh, the ref says, yeah, we've had enough, we've seen it all. Oh, it all goes down that 90 minutes is elapsed. And Zambia, the team to claim victory here. And Comors are just winning. Well, Comors is 0 and Zambia 2. You can say chances were coming on thick and fast with Prince Mumba, who walks out with the man of the match. They're trying to hit the ball into goal, and maybe the height just disadvantaged him here. However, there were chances or moments where Comors could have brought themselves back when Fahad Yassin was given a penalty, but Patrick Chuma said, no, not now. Try next door. We cannot give you the goal that you're looking for. And he had so much power coming from it, but lacks height. That's why it resulted into Patrick saving that one. Oh, beat yourself up if you can. Tough luck, young man. However, better luck next time. And Zambia will be the winners of this match. Well, statistics can tell you nothing but the truth with